What a strange feeling. Doesn't she look bare now? They really have knocked down quite a bit. So this shed's gone. It was about, I'm trying to figure out, it was probably about here. And then obviously they've taken down this shed. They are getting on with it. I have to give them credit. They're not faffing about. George will be well happy. So Skip came. I've put a few bits in here. Tried my best to sort out a few things. It's difficult. We've got a lot of firewood still left, but that'll come in use. We don't need to worry about that. But there's not really much I can do anymore on the farm. Really isn't. There's no field work, nothing. Just been looking after the cows, taking some feed out when it's needed. That's pretty much the only thing we can do. So yeah, just waiting on the progression now from the next stage. I imagine it's going to take him a few months. We're still in February, but they've got a lot of work left to do, and they've already done a lot of work. So I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like when it's done. Really excited about it. So I have moved over all the equipment. So we didn't really have many options when it comes to parking these. So a few things at the back here all just piled up. Looks like we've got a car park going on at the moment. Pretty crazy. And then obviously trailers and everything else, mowers out. It's all unfortunately out in the open, so I'm hoping it won't be too bad. But I guess yeah, I just hope something comes up quick so we can put it away. Depends how the weather is. We might be missing anything bad now. Probably get a bit of rain, but it shouldn't matter. I mean, there's not much out here that you probably could be worried about. The baler wouldn't like to be out too much. Yeah, baler. Let's just jump up here. There we go. Yeah, I'd say the baler is my main worry, and maybe the straw blower, I'd say. The rest should be okay. Now, I know I've got a busy day. George has told me he's got a few plans for me, but like I said, it's not on the farm. That's a fact. So let's go quickly speak to George and see what he wants us to do. What are we now? 9:15? Not too bad. Morning, George. Frost is still out. Not shifting this cold weather, are we? Let's hope it changes soon enough. Now we've got all the equipment outside. I don't know if you've seen, but I've stacked pretty much everything to the far end, but I know I'm going to have to move that again soon when they take out the other shed. It's all go at the moment. I don't know where we're going to fit everything. I'm just hoping some things open up, but we might have to take it down to the trailer, put some equipment down there.
I don't worry about that. You'll be surprised how quick they start putting things up when they're done with taking these sheds down. I think they've done a good job. They're getting through it really quick.
Yeah, I've just been saying the same. They really are. You've got some good builders there, George. I bet you're paying them well.
Oh, please don't tell me about the money. I keep having nightmares about the amount of money I'm spending at the moment. Absolute nightmares.
I bet you are. I would as well. I think most people would. It's a big job. It's a big plan. You've got a big development plan going on. I'm just really excited to see what it looks like. Hopefully it won't be too long now.
Me too. Me too. Shouldn't be long now. Got a busy day today, you have, Scroft. First thing I need you to do, I need you to go down to the store. In the Massey. I need you to take the front loader as well.
Okay. The Massey with the front loader, that's easy enough. I've got the spike on it. I'm guessing you want me to take that off?
Yeah, take that off. We don't want to take that. Definitely not. We'll need that for the load door.
Okay. What are we doing with the Massey down there?
We're selling it. Well, we're swapping it. So I did mention about tractor, new tractor on the farm, and it's that time. And I think you'll be best pleased with what we've ended up with. It's cost me a bit of bob on top, but I think it's a good investment for the future. Nice tractor this one is, Scroft, and I think it's an upgrade on the Massey we've got now. So we're going to swap in the Massey, take in the front loader. Obviously we'll rely on the load all then a bit more, so let's hope that lasts us out a few more years. But yeah, can you go take it in? Dealership all know about it. All you got to do is park it up, speak to them. They'll give you the keys to the new tractor, drive it back down here.
Yeah, I can do that. That's pretty straightforward. New tractor, George. Has it got a radio?
Has it got a radio? Is that all you're bothered about?
It's just nice listening to music, isn't it, every now and again?
It's probably got a radio, but don't start messing about with it. Just bring it back.
Alright, and I'll just bring it back, don't worry, I'll look after it. I'm pretty excited, George. This is probably one of the best jobs you've asked me to do. Bring a new tractor back.
It's not new, it's brand new second hand. Get it right.
Yeah, sorry about that. Brand new second hand. So, literally, taking the Massey, dropping the front loader off with that, picking up a new Massey, bringing it back here.
That's it. You can do that. I believe in you.
Yeah, I'll get to it now. Right, I'll head off then. Right, so, Massey's going in. That's the last time we're going to see this. So the 240's gone. Bit of a shame, really. I remember when we took this in to get repaired, it just was battered. But then again, let's hope what he's got is even better. It's either going to be really good, or probably the same tractor, knowing George, with a bit more power bit under the bonnet. But I am, yeah, I'm hopeful. I think he'll be getting something decent. He said it's going to be the largest tractor on the farm. He told us that a few days ago. So let's lift this up and we'll head off. Last drive in the Massey. It is a bit of a shame, really. Like I mentioned, it's a great tractor. Overall, it's been alright. I mean, I think for what we've got now, farm-wise, it's perfectly adequate. But if we're going to be upgrading, I think he's probably right in going for a bit more power. I think that's probably the best bet. And this one hasn't got a radio. So let's hope we get a radio on the other one. I shouldn't mention the radio. I'm worried now George will disconnect it. Now, looks like the sun's coming out a little bit. It's breaking through the clouds. So hopefully we'll get rid of this frost that's still on the ground. I mean, it's nearly 20 to 11 and the frost is still sitting there untouched. It's freezing outside today. Absolutely freezing. Right, so let's park her up and we'll get in our new tractor. I've got a feeling, it might actually be that tractor. And if that is the case, my hat completely goes off to George. Completely. Are you kidding me? I mean, they wouldn't pull this round the front for no other reason. 5475 Massey. Look at that. Can you believe it? What a beast of a tractor. It's definitely George's. He's even got his name on the number plate. Can you... George. He's put his name on the number plate. My God, what's he like? I wonder how much that cost. No way. Right, let's go speak to him. I can't wait to get in this tractor. So it's all sorted. Got the keys. Got an envelope for George, which I guess is a lot of paperwork. Look at this. Obviously it's second hand, but what an upgrade. What an upgrade. A 5475 from that. Hats off to George. Right. Oh my God. It's absolutely bliss in here. We've got speakers, we've got a radio. I think we even might have aircon. My God. Let's start her up. No way. I am super impressed with this, George. Let's get that radio on. Right, that'll probably be the first and only time we get to put that radio on, so we should make the most of it. We'll say goodbye to the Massey. She was good and useful while she lasted, but it's time for an upgrade. Oh God, you can feel the power instantly in this. What a powerful tractor we've got now. just pulls off a lot more. It's just got a lot more juice behind it. It really is going to be good. Hey, new tractor. One of the smoothest drives I've had in such a long time. Do you know, I was thinking about when we did that field work for Tony and we were doing the baling. I'm sure he had a Massey just like this, probably same age, but I think George has got the bigger version. So Tony ain't going to be happy about that when he sees this on his new farm. I'm sure of it. Do you know what? That probably is the incentive for George. He's probably got this just to annoy Tony. It wouldn't surprise me. But look at this. What a tractor. I'm absolutely gobsmacked that he's gone and got this. I didn't expect it to be like this. It's so much bigger than any tractor we've currently got. And I get why he's done it. You know, with that field, it's going to take a lot of work to maintain that out. But what a tractor. Hats off to George. He's done us all proud there. What a beast. Look at the size difference. Welcome to the farm, Massey. Welcome. Right, let's go speak to George. I'm sure he's going to be happy to see it. George, hats off to you. That was one of the smoothest drives I've had in ages. What a tractor. Unbelievable, George. Honestly, come and have a look at this.
Ho, 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 look at that. Look at that. Ah, she's a beaut, Scroft. She is a beaut. Hey, have you seen the number plate?
I have. Nice touch, George. Really is. Honestly, mate, I'm over the moon with this. This is going to help us so much. 5475. How much horsepower has she got?
160 horsepower, Scroft.
160 horsepower. Don't know what we're going to do with it. Nice. Honestly, George, that is going to be a massive help to us on that farm. And I think with us having the Ford still, and obviously your Ford, we'll be fine. I've got my little Leyland as well. 4 good tractors here. I think we'll get by. Now, I do have to ask this, George, and I'm hoping so much that you don't say what I think you might say. But am I allowed to drive this?
Let me think about it. I mean, I have just spent an arm and a leg on it. But yeah, you can drive it, Scroft. You just can't drive the Ford.
Do you know what, George? You can have the Ford. I'm telling you now, I will love driving this 5475. Every day. Every day I'll hop in that if I'm allowed. What a tractor. Anyway, I could stare at that all day, but we'll leave it be. We'll leave it be. Right, so, what's the next job?
Ah, well, you can actually use the 54 for this. If you want to. Right, so, second job for you today. It's time we take them cows in. You need to head down to Larson's and drop them off there.
What, down at the animal dealership?
Ah, he's going to look after them for us. So you need to take them all down there, get them out of that shed, use the animal trailer. I'm also paying him an arm and a leg, look after them for us for a few months. But it's about time we did it. I think it's only fair. It's too noisy around here with all that work going on.
Yeah, I think you're right, George. Alright, I'll get to it. I'll go take them. Right, so we best set this up. We'll get back in and get these cows gone. It's going to be... It's a bit of a... I don't know, it's a bit strange just taking the cows and not seeing them for a few days. I've been with them now every morning, every evening, for such a long time, it feels like. It's just going to be a bit of a strange... Yeah, it just doesn't feel right, but it should be alright, I guess. They're going to get looked after and they'll have a nicer home when they get back. So I think that's also the main thing. Right, I think that should be good. Let's open up the trailer and we'll guide them in. Hopefully they won't be too bothered about this. Might have to do 2 trips with this, I'll be honest. Right, girls. I know you've nearly ate up all your feed, but we've got a new home to go to. Let's call it a vacation home. Right, so I didn't want to stress them out, so we're only putting 2 cows at a time, which means we're going to have to do 4 trips for this. This is going to be a long job, but we'll leave the bull to the last. We'll take these in 2s down to Larson's, and yeah, we'll have to just do it. A few trips. It's not too far, but at least we can get used to driving the Massey a bit. First things first, though. Get them tunes back on. The bull just dropped off. That's all the cows. Sheep are still out and about, aren't they? And the frost has finally disappeared, which is great news. But we are 12:30, so midday. Sun's about to come out at some point, and get rid of that. May as well turn the beacons off now. There we go. So I don't actually see anything else I can be doing on this farm. It's a bit of a shame. Obviously, I'm looking forward to the new... What the hell's going on here? Oh god. Now this is the last thing we need. It's Tony. Looks like they're not happy with each other. Do you know what? I think I might actually hit his truck. So I'm going to leave. I'm going to stop it there.
I know what game you're playing. I'm not an idiot. I know what you're doing. It's not on. I'm telling you, it's not on. First it was the field. Now it's the farm. You're playing a dangerous game, George. Messing with me.
What's going on here?
It's this plonker. Coming up here, moaning at me about everything. He wants bugger off.
Right, all we need to do is just take it down a notch, right? It's not worth all them either. At the end of the day, we're neighbours. We've got to start working together.
No, I done it. Not with this plonker. He comes up here moaning at me. What, because I've bought some land that he wanted? That's his problem, not mine. Because I'm building up my farm? Again, his problem, not mine.
You're getting on my nerves. I'm telling you. You've got to back off. I know what game you're playing. We've never got on, and this is why. Because you only care about yourself.
Listen, right, I probably think it's best, Tony, if you just leave. There's no point in this. All you're going to do is just make a problem that's not worth having. At the end of the day, it's his farm. He's allowed to build it up.
Don't you take his side?
Well, what do you expect? You know, think about it. It's his farm. He's allowed to build it up. The land he bid on. At the end of the day, I imagine he's probably bid more than you. I can't really say anything, but you're here causing a bust-up for no reason. Just head home. Leave it. It's pointless.
Well, I'm telling you both now. This is not the last you'll hear of me. Definitely. I know what games you're playing. I'm not having it.
And I know what games you've been doing. And I'm not having that, so bugger off.
George, calm down. Calm down.
Right, I'm off. I'm done with you both.
I think that's probably best, Tony, in all fairness. Right, George, go inside, George. George, just go inside for a bit. I'll sort this out. Didn't expect that. I think it was bound to happen at some point. They don't get on. They really don't get on. Shame. I mean, it's not what we want. New farm, we're going to have that animosity between two. definitely not what we want. Anyway, let's just check on George. Alright, George. How are you feeling? You calm down now?
Me? I'm perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Yep, perfectly fine. Telling you now, perfectly fine. I'm annoyed at myself though.
What for? What, for that situation?
Nope, not my fault, it's his. I'm annoyed that I didn't show him a new tractor.
Oh my god, George. If you showed him the new tractor, it would have been hell up. I mean, he's just seen me in it, but if you pointed out we had a new Massey that's technically bigger than the Massey he's got, that isn't going to go down well.
Exactly. And I missed a trick there.
Anyway, that's not ideal, is it, really? What we just had there. Anyway, let's talk about something else. Hopefully we don't get any more problems, but I've taken all the cows. That's all sorted. Taken the bull as well. A few trips, but it's all done.
Right, well, I appreciate that. And as you can imagine now, Scroft, there's not much going on. We've just got to wait it out for the build. Exciting times, but also, unfortunately, I'm not going to have much work for you.
Okay, no problem.
Don't you worry. I've got something planned for you that I think you'll like.
Okay, now I'm interested.
First things first, park up the trailer, park up the Massey, and come back to me. I'm just need to make a phone call just to check that everything is in place. And if it is, I'll let you know what the plan is.
Okay, no problem. I'll do that now. Well, that's at least something. I guess. I don't know what he's got planned. I'm interested though, really am. But he is right. There is not much to do now on the farm. It is literally a barren farm with a load of equipment, but nothing we can do. We are in the stage where we need all the new buildings. We need the cows back, and we can start using this tractor. They are on a day off today. It is nice to have a bit of peace and quiet because it gets loud when they're working, but they're all on a day off. But they'll be back at it again tomorrow. Right, let's see if George has had his phone call. And we'll see what he wants us to do.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just waiting. Been waiting a bit, but I don't mind. There's not much else to do.
So, as you know, not much work on the farm. But I'm not going to leave you without any money. And that'd be wrong of me. I mean, we need this upgrade, but to leave you without earning a penny isn't going to be fair. So the plan is, I'm going to still pay you. £400, you can still live on the farm. But what I want you to do every day, Monday to Friday, is head up to Mick's. And he's going to teach you some basic engineering, some mechanics that we can use on the farm. So I'm hoping by the time you're finished with Mick, you can do some oil changes, you can do some basic stuff to our equipment, and I think in the long run that'll be good for us, save us a bit of cash. Mick's happy to do that. I'm paying Mick a little bit of money for this. You're still earning a bit of money as well, and I think it's beneficial. It's a bit of training as well. Do you good.
Hey, that's a cracking idea, George. I'm well up for that. Yeah, really good idea. So, what is it, a couple of months?
Well, it's February now. Bill won't be done till the end of May. So yeah, maybe 3. Who knows? 3 months. 2 or 3 months, definitely.
Right, well, 12 weeks it is then. 12 weeks. I'm sure I'll learn quite a bit in them 12 weeks, and if anything goes wrong, I can do some basic stuff, I guess.
Well, that's the plan anyway, so make sure you take it in. It's not cheap, this isn't, paying you and paying him.
I will. I'll make the most of it, George. Appreciate this, I really do. It's nice to know I'm still earning, and also I've got something to learn as well. It's always good to learn new things. Right, well, what do you want me to do then? Do you want me to head up to Mick's and speak to him?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Make a good impression if you head up and ask him what he wants you to do and when he wants you to be there. But make sure you keep popping round, having a chat. Don't just leave me here. We can go over a few things and talk about what's happening on the farm.
Hey, don't you worry about that, George. I'll be round here every day annoying you. I need someone to remind me to not faff about.
Ah, that is true. You do faff about a lot.
Right. Anyway, I'll head up to mix now. But thanks for this, George. Really do appreciate it.
Ah, no worries. And enjoy it.
I will do. Definitely will do. Looks like we've got ourselves a bit of an apprenticeship. 12 weeks without that, though. No, I'm going to cope. Ah, well, we've got the Leyland. But let's go up to Mix, have a bit of a chat with him, and just see what he wants us to do. It's Saturday today, so we might want us come back Monday. I'm hoping so, anyway. I mean, what is it, 12 weeks? Maximum of 12 weeks, something like that, to train? Can learn a bit about the engineering side of maintenance of our gear as well. I think that's a really good idea by George, in all fairness to him. And he's forking out money to pay me and Mick for this, so why not? Sounds like a good plan. Still can't get over Tony coming round like that. I wasn't happy at all. He really wasn't. Right, let's go speak to him. Ah, spoke to Mick. Spot on. He wants me here Monday, 9 AM. He's going to teach me quite a lot, I'm hoping. But I think this might be it for a few months. I don't think I'll be recording much until the farm's back up. It is a bit of a shame. I've enjoyed doing these vlogs. But I guess it's now time for me to focus and learn some things and hopefully improve on that side. And then bring that back into the new farm. In fact, let me just turn the camera around. It's not often I've been on camera. I've always filmed everything else from the front. But yeah, 12 weeks now. Bit of a gap, bit of a rest from recording. I think we need to let both Tony and George calm down a bit. And I'll focus on learning this with Mick. And then hopefully, by the time I turn this camera back on, we'll have a brand new farm to show off.